speak through Fox News and let the independents who are tuning into you, let them know what it is that she stands for, the principles behind her positions.
It used to be that new candidates were advised to brush up on the issues so they could handle questions from anyone, even tough questions. The idea behind that was that it prepared you also for actually governing. But now the advice to candidates is only to talk to sympathetic reporters.
We need to start now by electing strong leaders who aren't afraid to shake it up. We need strong, principled leaders, public servants who respect our Constitution.
Well, the Republican candidate for governor of New York and Tea Party favorite Carl Paladino is not backing down from comments he made about gay people. Speaking to a group of Orthodox rabbis over the weekend, Mr. Paladino read comments that were written for him by the religious group. Here's what he said.
I didn't march in the gay parade this year. The gay pride parade this year. My opponent did. And that's not the example that we should be showing our children, and certainly not in our schools. I just think my children and your children will be much better off and much more successful getting married and raising a family. And I don't want them to be brainwashed into thinking that homosexuality is an equally valid or successful option. It isn't.
The Tea Party American movement is going to grow. On November 3rd, November 2nd isn't the end of this. It's the beginning of this, the reawakening of America and understanding what our foundation is and how America was built and how it became prosperous and generous and safe. And now we need to build upon that.
Should Republicans win in large numbers, a conservative social agenda will be implemented. The report points to one contentious commercial in New York that shows women in a police lineup who, according to the voiceover, would be turned into criminals if Carl Paladino beats Andrew Cuomo in the race for governor.
Carl Paladino is pro-life, and I believe he's against the issue of choice, even in the cases of rape or incest.
Equally valid or successful option. It isn't.
Palladino has a daughter about the same age as Cuomo's, but he had her with a mistress outside of his 40-year marriage and did not acknowledge the existence of the child until just a few months ago, and so far, she doesn't do parades with Daddy. Palladino made his comments to a conservative religious audience at the Carlsberg Synagogue in Borough Park, Brooklyn. According to a report in the New York Post, female reporters and photographers were banned from covering Carl Palladino's anti-gay speech for religious reasons. While the event was going on, some women on the upper floors of the building dumped water on the banned journalists. The Tea Party-backed candidate amplified his comments this morning. Though Palladino has admittedly never attended the parade in question, he continued to issue parental advisories about it.
Young children should not be exposed to that at a young age. They don't understand, and it's a very difficult thing. And exposing them to homosexuality, it's a terrible thing.
Andrew Cuomo issued a standard New York Democrat response.
We've seen attempts to try to divide us before, and we've always rejected them. We celebrate our diversity. We know that we're different. We're Italians, we're Jewish, we're straight, we're gay, we're upstate, we're downstate. But that's what makes us special, and that's what makes us great. And don't you dare try to make it a weakness when it's our greatest strength.
Suppose Senator John Doe puts forth a constitutional amendment that would outlaw abortion, even in cases of rape or incest, and he asked you to attend the announcement and support him in that. Would you do it?
I would. Yes, a proposal like that, I would stand by it.
Let's be completely clear about the facts here. There is no place in the world and no time in history where restricting women's reproductive rights makes a people or a nation more free or more equal. These extreme positions on abortion are, without any question, a war on American girls and women, and the fact that there are women who are both complicit and participatory in it is really neither surprising nor unprecedented. It has always been true, and it is incredibly important that we recognize that despite the fact that we can be very proud of these women and as politicians, that the question is, how do women as citizens fare on the other side of them either being elected or not elected?